All right, good morning. Today is September the 11th, and I just realized it's September the 11th, that day where at least I remember exactly where I was at way back in 2001. So comment down below if you remember exactly where you were at on that morning when you found out what was going on here in the USA. Anyway, let's watch another sci-fi movie. Today we have something called 12 to the Moon. It is a black and white sci-fi. I don't know if it's going to have flying saucers in it. I hope so, but if not, it should be good. There's no date on it, so it looks like it's somewhere between the late 50s and early 60s. But you'll see the date right here and see how close I am to that. Alright, so let's get started. It's a much cooler day. Or it's a little bit cooler overnight, but it's going to be a much cooler day today. As I put my hearing devices in, we have rain getting ready to start here at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Somewhere between 8 and 9. It is currently 10 after 3 in the morning. The perfect time for a movie reaction. Got a little tongue-tied. Anyway, looking forward to cooler weather. I usually go for a walk around 7:30 in the morning, somewhere around 7:30. So we'll see if we can just beat the rain out there and maybe capture the storm coming in. It looks like it'll rain a good part of the day. All right, let's get started with 12 to the Moon and see what this is going to be about. Don't know anything about it other than that. Everything is taken off. Around the world, it looks like. A little bit of a strange start. Whoa. I don't recognize any of those names thus far. Francis X. Bushman. I certainly know the name, but I don't know who he is.
Hello, the world.
That might be
I am speaking for the International Space Order
Francis Bushman.
in the first worldwide radio
Comment
and
down below.
telecast in history. At this very moment, over 2 billion people in every part of the world are focusing their attention on this program. Every nation of the earth, in a magnificent effort, is contributing of its people and resources in an attempt to reach the moon and proclaim it the international territory.
Oh, that's why all
Rocket
the
ship Lunar Eagle #1
ships were taken off.
represents the culminating achievement of the world's leading scientists. The men and women who will fly her have been handpicked from the world's leading specialists. They include Dr. Erich Heinrich, who personally designed and supervised the construction of this rocket ship. As Dr. Heinrich is the oldest member of the crew, so Rod Murdoch is the youngest. He holds a doctor's degree in mathematics at the age of 19. Dr. Selim Hamid from Turkey. The leader of this gigantic undertaking is John Anderson of the United States, who has dedicated his life to man's conquest of space. His 3 previous orbital flights have made him world famous. Because of his all-around experience, he was the unanimous choice of the International Space Order to helm this project.
So that is the 12, apparently.
Within the next few minutes, we expect to make world-shattering history. The dual-powered Lunar Eagle will take off with the liquid fuel method, and outside the Earth's atmosphere will convert to atomic power. When the moon's orbit is reached, by retro power, the first landing on the moon will be attempted. If all goes as planned, touchdown on lunar soil should be 27 hours from X minus 0.
How they're all going to get along.
Earth Control will try to keep in communication with the ship. This worldwide, the bulletins on the flight and the news of the landing. God be with them.
Switching command to internal.
Of course, we know today that spaceships are not so roomy inside. They're all pretty cramped in there. Speaking of, like, the space shuttle.
Fuel tank pressure 60 watts 45. Roger.
But they had to come up with some kind of an idea. Taking a lot of animals along. Is this a Noah's Ark type thing?
This is Dr. David Ruskin reporting his first entry into the official log of the Lunar Eagle. We will attempt to report salient information as it occurs. It is now launch time minus 2 minutes.
Fuel tank pressure 60 watts 45. Roger.
Those look like lawn chairs that they're... You haven't got a good look at them yet. They are lawn chairs. We had those when I was a kid. Those exact kind with the rubber hose, that's like rubber hose is cushioned. That is it. Those are those old rubber lawn chairs. Rubber hose lawn chairs. Wow. Comment down below if you recognize. That is funny.
T-minus 27 seconds in counting. All recorders and oscillographs to
I guess they didn't have time to build real space chairs. Wow, that's funny. And they're held to the wall by electrical conduit holders. I recognize those. But it makes for a good movie.
Everybody okay?
Having trouble getting comfortable. Lawn chairs. Well, I guess they got up into the outer space area where they can take it easy. Once you get up there so far, the ship is supposed to just kind of float
1,500 miles
along.
above Earth. Present speed, 16,000 miles per hour. Atmosphere content, 0.0004. 3 minutes from launch.
Booster power off. Transfer to atomic power accomplished. On profile, gyro settings equal. Doctors Bromark and Hami proceed with medical checkup.
Physical condition of the entire group, excellent. except for Heinrich, whose age is showing. Everyone acting artificially calm to cover up their real excitement about man's first trip to the moon.
Dr. Ruskin, I'll take you first.
Fine.
Busy so soon, recording our trip? We're scarcely on our way.
Well, I'm keeping the most accurate flight log possible. And that way posterity will always remember man's first flight to the moon.
The events you record in the next few days will be milestones in history.
Oh, yes. What about
So I
Dr.
guess one
Heinrich?
thing they couldn't see ahead
How is he?
Not very
of time is
It's only natural, I
the
suppose.
fact
He is
that
the
they
oldest.
would be
Don't say
weightlessness.
anything to anybody else. No ill effects.
I mean, they probably knew that
Such a brilliant man.
somehow in
Only
this
someday I
they've
could be
got
like
it
that.
figured so
Right
that
here.
they can get rid of, they can have gravity on board.
Young
But
man, remember.
I don't know if that's a reality in reality.
Travel.
I don't know if
What?
you
Are
can
you serious?
But of course. Sputnik 1,
Have,
Sputnik 2, Sputnik 8,
gravity
9,
out in outer
two dogs,
space.
and
Our dog will survive these experiments.
Man-made anyway.
Gentlemen, we have much work ahead of us.
My work will start on the surface of the moon. I'm a geologist and the best map maker in the world.
Not
Of
be getting
course, it
along.
has already been liberated.
Don't get any ideas about
Already?
liberating my country, Israel.
Dr. Olaf, your medical checkup, please.
And your cigar.
Navigator to Captain. We're in an unusual magnetic field.
Having trouble now? Oh, those look like big
Meteor
rocks
clusters ahead.
coming out of meteors.
You're on a collision course. A collision course.
Changing over to auto reaction pilot. Vargas, take over.
Uh-oh.
Captain the Navigator, autopilot change course 8 degrees to avoid meteors.
What was that?
Oh, just some stray meteors. It's all right, Mimi. Adolfo, you still have 8 lives left.
Profile change completed. Back on original setting.
Interesting. They are having all kinds of adventures before they even get to the moon.
Dr. Orloff, that was our invention.
Old Mother Earth. From up here, she looks rather small and insignificant, doesn't she, Stargazer?
Very small, John. Very insignificant. I wonder what they're doing down there.
Probably watching us. Well, I better get up those stairs and get ready for a reversal.
Yeah, I don't think they'd really be needing the propulsion once they're out in space. They would,
Thank you.
It was my pleasure, Hideko.
their trajectory would just put them on course, I believe, is
Landing
the way it's
in
done
1
now.
hour and 32 minutes.
I don't know. I expert by any means, but I think that's the way it works. They would just be gliding in to the moon.
And now, Roddy, we need the formula for our rate of deceleration for our landing on the moon.
That'll be x over g minus 3, considering that the moon's gravitational pull is 1/6 of Earth.
That's absolutely right.
He's always right.
Amazing, Rod.
Yeah, and of course the moon's gravity would be.
Of course, the original
start pulling
calculation
them in.
was determined 33 years ago by Bernauer in Vienna. Ironic, isn't it, that for all his brilliance, Bernauer could have been such a Nazi beast. Did you know he was directly responsible for the extermination of more than 100,000 of my people? He killed my mother, my father, my sisters, and my brothers.
But Dr. Heinrich is...
Rod, come over here, will you? We have a problem here. Listen, Rod. Raskin doesn't know that Dr. Heinrich's own father was Bernauer.
Heinrich was so ashamed of what his father did that he changed his name.
Don't say anything, Roddy. Look.
That should take care of it, shouldn't it?
Good.
They work so well together.
Yes. Let's not rake up all that old muck again.
This is the latest shot of our moon landing area, Captain.
Captain Anderson to crew, strap down for landing.
100. Touch. Down.
We made it. We made it.
We're preparing to leave the Lunar Eagle. In a few minutes, man for the first time will set foot upon the moon. The excitement is great, but controlled because of its momentous importance. I am now switching over to my helmet microphone.
Well, what are they going to find on the surface of the moon?
Now I'm turning on my invisible electromagnetic ray screen, which forms a protective shield over our faces, and I will continue my commentary through my micro tape recorder.
Check everything with extreme care. Double check your oxygen supply. There's enough in each tank for a 2-hour stay upon the surface of the moon. Now, as you remember, you must develop an additional reflex action. Make sure your suit radio is in working order at all times. Marcel, while we are gone, keep all TV and radio channels open.
Check.
Also, lower the equipment in the winch.
Check.
Equipment check, McConan. Anderson and McConan radio check.
Check.
Vargas, you and Ruskin will carry our magnetic meteorite deflectors. Now remember, when we hit the surface of the moon, to establish a 4-point perimeter at least 100 yards from the ship.
Check. Check.
Selim?
So their helmets look like football helmets with extender things. And then they've had them built up around the end. Has anybody else picked up on that? It looks like. Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of what it looks like
Vargas
to
and I
me.
hit the airlock first.
But comment down below if you kind of notice. They're customized football helmets, perhaps. Yeah. Not to pick on it. I'm enjoying this so far. Well, it doesn't look like the surface of the moon that we've been shown. And the former moon landings and all that. But this one looks a lot more exciting than what I think it really is. Volcanic activity, perhaps? Yeah, I love old space movies like this. So now they have quite a bit of gravity there on the moon, which we know is not the same as gravity we have here on Earth. But they didn't know that back then. One of my favorite movies that I won't be reacting to, because I own it and I've seen it 10 zillion and a half times, is 1968's The Green Slime. And like this one, they're out in space on an asteroid, and there's a space station, and the same issues with what I was talking about, the gravity. But the movie's great. I love it.
The planting of this flag symbolizes the internationalization of the moon to prevent individual nations from any further dispute. Now we shall continue with the second part of our mission, scientific exploration.
Well, are they going to find life on the moon? Uh-oh, something's... meteors, asteroids.
We are constantly being bombarded by falling rocks, caused by the explosion of meteors hitting the moon's surface.
Vargas, stake out this area. Remember, if you go outside this area, you'll stay within the protection of the cliffs of rocks.
Well, thus far, this movie's a little bit on the boring side. It's not, didn't have the action I thought it would. So hopefully they're gonna meet something that's gonna spice things up here. Namely, something alive. Of course, we know fire wouldn't burn without oxygen.
And various minerals and stones have been collected. Among them we have found volcanic crystals and sharp coral-like formations which appear translucent.
Look at this. It's gold, isn't it?
Yes, that's gold. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Seems to be something unusual under here. Clear these rocks away. Careful, you fools, careful, don't damage it.
What is it, Dr. Olaf?
I've never seen anything like it.
Nor have I. It's beautiful.
A light that gives
Like
off
fire.
a light that gives off rock.
Like liquid fire. We are
A
the first
rock that
people
gives
to
off
set eyes
light.
on a stone like this.
Light.
It's beautiful. But evil. Evil and sharp, like the jewel of Medea.
The Medea stone, very well named. Very well named.
That would be, if that were a rock, that would be pretty heavy, and he's holding it like it's a notebook or something.
Oh, Connor. What is it? Are you listening for something?
I feel something.
We were going to be meeting up with other spaceships that are heading off in that direction, but maybe I was wrong about that. I thought
There must
there was
be
a big race to the moon from all these other countries. Ah, something is
Captain Anderson, I'd like to
there.
search deeper, please. There may be more precious gems like the Medea
It
stone.
looks like it sealed
here.
up
We have
the
to
mouth
explore
of that cave.
Yes, but we must hurry. We've only got about an hour's supply of oxygen left.
At once, then.
Yeah, their helmets don't seal. I noticed when they got off the ship, they were just wearing regular shoestring boots, which of course wouldn't seal.
What is it?
Like an actual space uniform would. But it makes it a good movie, as I said. I'm not picking on it. It makes quite a good movie. Oh, some sort of acid or something.
I should have known. Oh. Stupid, unthinking fool. I deserve this.
Will you see that you get us back to the ship, please?
I'll stay with him.
Captain Anderson, Secret and Salim. They're missing. They're not with us.
Well, then we'll have to search, but we must be quick because there's not much time.
So they went in there originally, and now it looks like it's sealed up.
Look,
perhaps.
they're footprints.
It's funny, I thought they actually left and then it sealed up. Well, I guess it wasn't sealed up. I thought it was. But now they're in there. It would appear. Uh-oh.
There's air in this cave.
There could be life.
We've come to the end of the cave. There's a solid wall of ice.
Oh, so now that's probably... They walked through that, the original guys walked through that. The guy and girl, and then it's sealed up behind him. Okay, I'm just been kind of lost.
Rod! Yeah. Take the camera. Don't let yourselves get caught. It's no use. I'm finished.
Rod, get the magnet, boys! Come on!
Don't let anyone else get caught. Run! Run!
So I was going to say they must still be in the cave, but they wouldn't be.
Lost.
Been able to see the
Everything
scars.
lost. What a fool. What a foolish waste.
Believe it or not, outside it's 202 degrees below zero. You'll return just in time.
And this is only the beginning of the lunar night.
Yes. Night here like day is equivalent to 15 days and nights upon the Earth.
It will drop to approximately 250 below zero.
I'd rather be out there now than at the peak of the lunar day, when it's hotter than boiling water out there.
The heavy lead in Dr. Rochester's boots contributed to his sinking into the pumice dust. These are the circumstances which contributed to the death of Dr. William Rochester. Well, it's too cold to continue a prolonged search.
Do you think they'll get back to the ship?
So they
If
got
they're
two
still
missing
alive.
and one dead.
Just be praying.
John, try to make contact again.
Lunar Eagle 1 to Central Earth Control. Our magnetic receiver is working. Do you hear us, Central Earth Control? Do you hear us, Central Earth Control?
Look! There's something.
What is it?
Looks like hieroglyphics.
It's not Egyptian, not African.
It looks like Oriental picture writing.
Could it be Chinese?
Je ne sais.
Lost contact with Earth.
Do you recognize
They
it,
have-
Hideko? Is it something you understand?
It's impossible. It can't be.
You know what it is.
Contact.
Can you translate it for us, Hideko?
I don't know. Well, I'll try.
Oh, get
I
sleepy.
speak for the great coordinator of the moon. We advise and warn you. Return to Earth at once. You have done enough damage.
Go on, it's moving again.
You have been bombarding us for years incessantly. Leave us in peace. We read your mind. We know your every thought. We cannot speak as you do. We communicate by thought waves.
Fantastic. But how do they live?
Where?
We live in a great sealed city below. We are not enslaved by your earthly emotions, greed, lust, passions of conquest. We cannot allow you to stay here, for you would only contaminate our perfect form of harmony.
Secret Selem, is their fate known?
They are here. They say they are in love. We are studying this curious emotion. If we find that love turns to evil, we will destroy them, you and your kind. Remember, we have the power to immobilize you at will.
Well, this is impossible. It must be a hoax.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Heinrich! Look to Dr. Heinrich!
I still can't get over the lawn chairs. We had a yellow one, an actual lawn chair, and then we
Everybody
had
go below, please. Dr.
a
Hunter
long
suffered
one.
from a heart attack.
like that, like a lounge bed.
Father.
And it was orange.
Why did you do it?
And I believe there was a green
How
one. that
can
was
I
in
ever
terrible
live down
shape.
your crime? I hate the name of Bernard.
I
cannot
believe
go
we
on.
inherited
I
those
should not know any
from
longer.
What are you saying?
grandparents on my dad's
What do you
side.
mean? I will be
Grandma died from
Erich
cancer
Heinrich. Erich Heinrich.
at 63 in 1974. And I'm actually older than my grandmother ever was.
You are the son of Bernauer,
I just now realized that.
the man who wiped out my entire family.
So we ended up with them, and then,
Yes.
of course, they're long gone now.
Oh my God.
You think it's wise to open those doors again for the two cats?
Well, I think so. I'll go.
I'll go with you.
Well, now the cats don't have oxygen helmets. Oh! Something came and took them? And just like that, we're now flying off, and
We left the
left the
surface
cats
of the moon at 6,700. This decision was based on the warning which emanated from those mysterious symbols. Even though we were in doubt of the survival of Selim and Sigrid, we had to make a quick decision in order not to jeopardize our mission.
3 hours and 10 minutes on flight. We're right on the button. We've just passed the neutral line, operating towards the Earth's gravitational pull.
What happened?
John!
What is that that's on fire? Was that something they had on board before? Or that's something that's just appeared?
It can't burn in there, no oxygen. Quick thinking, Louis.
I think the dog should have the medal.
That was a close one. Well, I better get up and relieve Ruskin.
It was well named the Medea Stone. The oxygen fused it into fire when it came in contact with the gold.
Let me fix it for you.
Oh, that was that piece of gold that they brought aboard. I forgot
Lunar
about that.
Eagle 1 to Central Earth Control. Do you hear us, Central Earth Control?
Earth Control to Lunar Eagle 1. We hear you. We hear you, Lunar Eagle 1. We have your position. Why did you leave the moon?
We had an urgent departure. Please give us our position.
I heard something
Your position.
outside.
Come in, Central Earth Control. We've lost you. We've lost you, Central Earth Control. Come in.
I don't understand it. We've lost Earth contact completely.
Remember what the people on the moon said? They have the power to immobilize us at will.
Try.
I can only try once.
Okay, wait. 0.5, 0.7 and 5/10. I hope.
McConan, report. Vargas, check radar.
Cannot identify objects.
Nothing registers on radar.
Check the mechanical equipment.
All equipment okay.
Oh. Well, they left
Captain Anderson,
the
to
two
entire
people that were
personnel.
lost.
Counter
we never
reversal
found out
accomplished.
about.
We are in orbit at 500 miles above
Cave,
Earth.
and then
Assemble on A deck, please.
At least one person that went down the Doodle
Echo,
Bug Trap
get the
hole.
TV camera ready to photograph Earth for us.
Yes, Captain.
Louis.
And there might have
check
been
the
two
radio
there.
again.
Check. No, thank you. I feel fine. Let me stand on my own 2 feet. See? I told you it's only a passing thing.
John, I feel that I must advise you. There is something wrong, something unexplainable.
I know, McCoonan, but everything is working perfectly in the ship.
I'm cold.
Me too.
Most unusual.
That's what I wanted to tell you, John. Outside temperature reading is 245 degrees below and still falling.
It's no wonder it's cold in here. It's 55 degrees.
Vargas, check the heat.
Check.
So my count of them right there is 9.
Captain, quick!
Which means they're missing 3 people.
Vargas.
Why, this thing is moving. From the North Pole towards New York.
Captain Anderson.
U.S. is freezing over.
I'm getting a reception, Captain Anderson.
Good.
It's a little blurred, but I think I can clear the picture.
Well, that's some picture. Nothing's moving.
Something must be jammed in the TV.
Try New York.
Oh,
There is
no.
something wrong with it.
New York gets frozen
The
over.
machine's in perfect order.
Yep, the Capitol is frozen. Last McCuffey.
And gentlemen, it's our only chance.
In just a little over an hour.
Bring the ship back to it.
Very well. We'll make the bomb.
Careful now, don't drop it.
There, it's ready.
Shall I tell the others it's okay now?
Yes, go ahead.
Coffee all gone now.
What are you doing?
I have merely finished it.
You disconnected it, you crazy man.
But you don't understand. This is our chance. Think, if the North American continent were to remain frozen, your greatest rival would be powerless. I am one with you, don't you see? This way, we control the West, and ultimately the world.
What do you mean, we?
You're not one of us?
I'm not only a scientist, I'm also a human being, not an insane murderer.
You traitor!
I betray no one, particularly not myself. I want to live too.
So apparently the bad guy there on the right is Russian. And apparently he'd like to see the United States say Oh no! Well, the bad guy got it.
Tried to sabotage the bomb.
Is it all right now?
All I have to do is reset the fuse. Good. I'm one to go.
and I am the other. None of us is free to choose his ancestors or his deeds, good or bad. God bless you all, till we meet again.
So I'm not sure what these two guys are going to be doing.
This may complete
Maybe I
the
just
last portion of our space log as recorded by Dr.
understand.
David Ruskin. At 0600 Universal Time, a space taxi piloted by Dr. Eric Heinrich and myself will leave the Lunar Eagle to drop atomic bomblets into the crater of the volcano Popocatépetl in an attempt to break the Big Freeze. This is Dr. Ruskin signing off.
And they are not expected to survive it, I take it.
You take care of him, will you?
Yeah, I would guess. That it's some kind of suicide mission to save the world.
David, we'll be over the target in 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Alright, here they go. Is it
First
gonna
time you
work?
called me David. I'm sorry you're my partner in this, David. I'd hoped that you will carry on my work. You don't think we'll survive this? I don't know. If the bomb works, if we pull out in time. Set the bomb release, David. The bomb's ready. We'll be over the target in 12 seconds. Hold the course. Holding steady. Ready for release. 5, 4, 2, 1, 0.
They've dropped it, Captain Anderson.
Oh my goodness. I can't stand the excitement.
It worked! It worked!
That was a picture of the sun, I believe. Sunspot or whatever it is.
I can't. It's pulling us down.
Solar flares.
The bomb wasn't strong enough.
They're in trouble.
Kinda to be expected, I think.
What are we going to do?
God bless you, David.
Yeah. Well, now they've lost 2 more people.
Sangay Ali. It was the will of God. I was afraid they wouldn't make it, even though I prayed. John, we are caught in the big freeze.
Reverse. It's so cold.
Switching back to chemical fuel.
It's no use, it won't work.
The freeze, it's filling the ship.
Visibility is almost zero.
John, look.
Now the ship is frozen. Well, there's probably not much to do except just go lay down in your lawn chairs and wait for the end, I guess.
We're frozen in space. It echoed the same symbol. Will you translate them? Vargas.
Hideko, please. Please.
Ask them for a big electric blanket.
It says, now you have seen our strength, but we have seen your human strength and the way your people have sacrificed themselves to save the others. Through those you left behind, we have also learned that all your earthly emotions are not evil and warlike, that you have come to us in peace.
Your people on Earth have been in suspended animation and have not been harmed.
Return to Earth at once, and someday, when you come back, you will be welcome.
Lunar Eagle 1. Lunar Eagle 1. Do you hear me? Captain Anderson, stand by for the director of the ISO.
Captain, I have no words to express our feelings that you made it back. Something most unusual has happened to us in the last 16 hours. We cannot explain it. You were lucky to have escaped it all.
Prepare for landing.
Well, looks like they're gonna make it back to Earth, okay. And we didn't get to see but all was good because the Earth was saved, apparently. That is the end. Alright, that was the end of the movie. And it was not too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. And kind of a strange story. The 12 of them went to the moon and started exploring the moon. And 2 of them got lost in a cave. We never found out what happened to them. And then 1 other fell down into the the doodle bug trap, as I call it. And then they were allowed to leave. I'm not sure why. And then 2 of them sacrificed themselves to thaw the Earth out so they could land and the Earth would be saved. So it was quite a bizarre story, but it was good. I do enjoy these type of movies. So anyway, comment down below what you thought of this. If you've ever seen it before. I have never seen it before. This is my first time reacting to it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and I will be right back very, very soon with another 50s, 60s sci-fi, hopefully flying saucer movie. So that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching.